Hey everyone! I haven't gone live on here in forever. Most of my lives have been on my Get Fit with Tanya page. I, for a while, was doing Thirsty Thursdays, but I've been making my shake every morning now on this new program. So I stopped doing the Thirsty Thursday lives, showing you guys how to make the shakes. And then I was doing Think About It Thursday for a while, and then have been getting so busy. It's a good busy. We have so many people that have been joining my groups. It's been keeping me very occupied. But I wanted to start bringing some Think About It Thursdays back because I always have tons going. Hey, Steph. I always have tons going through my mind and things that when I talk to other people about it, they're like, oh, I never thought of it that way, or I never knew that. So, hi, Tanya. Hi, Andrea. So I figured that my Think About It Thursday lives is a really great platform for me to talk to you guys about some of the things that go through my mind or some of the things that I learn that I want to share with you guys. It's easier than me doing this long post and nobody reading it because it's too long. So I want to bring Think About It Thursday back. And this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. As you guys know, I've been on this health and fitness journey now for June will be 6 years. Wow, 6 years. And it's been the most amazing experience. And I've learned so much. And on top of all of that learning, I've been really implementing a lot. And the most I've learned is about the nutrition aspect over this last year. Because if you remember, for those of you that have been following me for the whole 6 years, when I first started this journey, I drank the shake because to me that was the easiest part of the nutrition. And I did the workouts because in my mind, I already made healthy food choices. I made good choices. I didn't need to change any of that. Well, of course, at the beginning, I got great results, lost 30 pounds, started seeing differences in my body, started seeing muscles that I had never seen before. But then I couldn't do anything with the center part of my body. My core wouldn't change. I saw definition in my arms. I saw some definition in my legs, but there were still parts that I wanted to change. You ladies know what I'm talking about. The inner and outer thigh area that we can't stand, especially when we have to wear a bathing suit. So then I joined a test group with the MMA program that I did, that you guys watched me do with all those crazy punching moves, right? And the kicking moves. And I vowed to do the nutrition 100% and the program. I pushed myself as hard as I can with each workout. So that's when I really dialed into the nutrition side of this, and that's when I had my aha moment. One, when I did my equations for the calculation of how much food I should eat in a day, I realized I was only eating half of what I really should eat. So I was thinking, my mindset was, oh, the less I eat, the less I weigh. And I'm going to tell you why that's not true. Well, hello, Belle. All of a sudden, my door opens to my office, and my little fur baby's just standing there wagging her tail at me. Hi, honey. Are you doing yoga? My dog is doing downward dog. So I always thought, okay, the less I ate, the better. So I would drink this shake every morning, and then I would just kind of like, eat healthy foods. And I didn't think about portions. I just thought of making healthy choices. So I learned that, hi, Rosie. I learned that I wasn't eating the right portion and I wasn't eating the right amount of food. So some of my meals were larger portions than they should have been. And it was pretty much all my containers that I should have eaten in the entire day in one meal. And then there were some where I wasn't picking the right foods. I thought it was healthy and it wasn't. So I learned a lot in this container life that I've been living. And now that I'm doing the timed nutrition, as you guys have probably noticed, I haven't been wearing my bracelets because I have these alarms on my phone and I'm going to show them to you. My husband thinks it's funny because every 2-3 hours the alarm goes off and he's like, it's time for you to eat again. So I have my alarm to get up, and I have it set Monday through Saturday. And then Sunday's a totally different schedule because Sunday's my rest day. So I have my alarm set. This is all my food throughout the day. Okay? This is 7 days a week. When to work out, when to have my Recover shake, when to have my superfood shake, when to eat my meals. And the colored hearts are my colored containers. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Nitzia. So if you guys remember, I used to have the colored bracelets. And now what I do on here is I just have the color heart. So is my green container, my red container, my yellow container, which will be my next meal. in about an hour. So it's easier that way for me because now that it's time nutrition, I needed an alarm to tell me to eat anyways. And this time nutrition that I'm learning, it's certain times to eat certain foods. Like each one of my meals has a carb, a protein, and a vegetable. And before I wasn't doing that. Like I would always do all my vegetables at lunchtime for a salad. But then that didn't leave anything for the rest of the day. So I was very unbalanced. Hey, Jessica. So I have learned that once I actually ate the proper amount of food, which was more, just about double than what I was eating before, that's when I started seeing the changes in my core and the changes in my legs and the changes in my booty, the hard parts for us moms and us ladies to do. So I learned that. And then I learned less was not less. Less is more. And this is why. Think about your body like a car. Okay? Well, actually, you can't think of it as a car. You can think of it as a car in this aspect. The less gas you put in your vehicle, the less your vehicle is going to drive for you. The less your vehicle is going to work for you. Correct? Okay? The less fuel. You need to view your food as fuel for your body. Don't view it as food. View it as fuel. Don't view it as an emotional support. View it as fuel. So the less food and fuel I put in my body, the less energy I have, the less my body's going to go for me. But here is why less food equals more weight or not weight loss. When you feed your body in spurts, or you skip meals. Let me see how many on here that are live with me right now. And I want to either have you put a number 1 in the comments or give me some thumbs up and some hearts across the screen if you skip meals throughout the day. And don't be shy, because I used to also. And by me learning these things, I'm paying it forward by sharing it with you. So this is what happens to your body when you skip a meal. And this is something I had to teach my mother. Because my mom would go all day without eating. Hi, Amanda. Okay, I see some hearts and stuff going across the screen, and I see some me's in the comments. Okay, so you guys skip meals. That is one of the main reasons why you are probably not losing the weight that you were wishing to lose. Here's why. If you skip a meal, okay, your body has a memory. Your body is very smart. Your brain is like the smartest, okay? And when you start to, quote unquote, skip a meal, which is starving your body goes into starvation mode. And what happens with that is your body is going to store any food you put in it when it's in starvation mode. So say you skip breakfast every day. Your body is going to store that last meal you gave it at dinner time. So your entire sleep, your body is not burning a damn thing that you ate. It's storing it because it knows it's not getting anything in the morning. So it needs to store it for energy purposes. It needs to store it so your body can go. It's not burning it off like it should. Hey, Teresa. So you're putting your body into starvation mode. Now, let me tell you this. At the beginning of skipping meals and not eating a lot, you probably lost some weight, right? That's because your body was confused. It didn't know what you were doing because your body is routine. Your body has memory, routine. If you start doing the same thing every day, it's going to remember and it's going to know. That's why adding weights to your workout when you feel that you've plateaued, going up in your weights, then that's where you start to see changes because your body has a memory. Oh, you've been doing 20 pounds on lunges for, 20 pounds in each arm, so 40 pounds on lunges now for 2 weeks. This is kind of easy. I'm not going to burn as much calories. That's why you always have to make small little changes. So when you're starving your body and you're skipping those meals, your body is hoarding. It's hoarding the food that you give it because it doesn't know when it's going to get it again. So it doesn't burn, which means weight gain, which means I call it a tire. You get that little, fupa area where you're jiggly when you walk, or what I used to call, and I used to have, I called it a stomach belt. It's when you sit down and your skin goes over the top of your pants. And you don't need to wear a belt because your pants are so freaking tight, but your skin goes over like a belt. I used to call it my stomach belt. I'm happy to say I don't have that anymore. I sit down now and I'm comfortable. I can sit on the back of the Harley with Alex and not feel like my jeans are cutting into my waist and giving me a stomach belt. But I lived with that stomach belt forever. Forever. So trust me when I say I've learned this by example. My mom skipped meals, always skipped breakfast. Hey, Tracy, I got her finally food prepping and eating. And just in a 1 week of changing, she felt full all day. She didn't feel bloated. And also drinking lots of water. You should be having half your body in ounces, half your body weight in ounces for water. I think I drink more than that, but whatever, that's the minimum. So that is why eating less equals more. Here is why eating more equals less. I'm even eating more now doing this 80-day program. I'm a little more than halfway done, and I'm going to do another round of this program. I have not had any liquor, any wine. I have sweets on refeed day. We're allowed to have, it's not really a cheat day, but it feels like a cheat day because you can have a regular burger bun. You don't have to do wheat. You can do white if you want to. I can make chocolate chip cookies and have a couple of those. If you guys remember, I made those donut holes and I had a couple of those. So it feels like a cheat day. But it's just to add the extra sugar into your body that your muscles need to work and to build. So I'm eating even more now than I was in the program that I was doing before this program. And I know you guys have seen my pictures and you've seen my transformations, and not tooting my own horn, but kind of proud of myself that I have stuck to the nutrition. I have not cheated. My son's birthday, I had a sliver of ice cream cake, and that was at the very beginning. I want to say that was like day 4 or something like that. That was the only time, because I told myself that I wasn't going to deprive myself when it was time to celebrate a loved one's birthday. But I did go to a birthday party for my niece last night and did not have a piece of cheesecake. Because I didn't want to. Because I've been doing so well and I love the way I feel. I didn't want to feel crappy after eating that cheesecake. But I'm eating more food now and I'm getting more results than I've ever gotten. Even my husband complimented me on Sunday at the beach to tell me, he's like, damn, this program, he's like, you've done tons of Beachbody programs, but this program has gotten you the best results out of all of them. And he has been with me since day 1 of becoming a Beachbody coach and starting these programs. I didn't start helping people right away. I really just signed up for the discount, and I knew that if I said I was a coach, it would hold me more accountable. Hey, Nat! So when you eat more, I know, me and Nat are eating so much food. We're on the same plan, and our bodies feel the best that it's ever felt. And seriously, we're texting all day long like, oh my God, it's time to eat again. I have not eaten this much food in my entire life. And I'm come from an Italian family, so every meal was like tons of food. But when you eat more and more frequently, so there's something called a workout block, a 4-hour workout block. So you eat like an hour to 2 hours before your workout, and then an hour to 2 hours right after your workout. So that's your 4-hour block. After that, it should be every 2 to 3 hours. Exactly. And that's what I was just about to say. It's all in the right food. So you eat every 2 to 3 hours, right? So your body is never hoarding food. It goes in, it burns. It goes in, it burns it. It goes in, it burns it off. That's how you're speeding up your metabolism. That's how you're burning it off. That's how you see these people that eat all day long and they're so lean, you can see the veins in their body. Like you can see the veins in their hand, the veins in their arms. Like they're just lean. Because their body it is never going to feel starved. It's never going to go into starvation mode. It's never going to feel like it has to hoard the food because it wants to burn it to make room for the next set of food that you're going to put in it. But that doesn't mean every 2 to 3 hours have a burger and fries, have pizza, have ice cream, have cookies. Hell no. That means you eat, hey Phyllis, you eat the right... I'm reading, sorry. Andrea, I felt the same way. I'm going to tackle that in 1 second. You eat the right foods at the right time of the day within your 2 to 3 hour mark, and I promise you, you're going to see and feel something different. Because and it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit. When you start something new, within those first few days, you're going to be tired. You might get a headache. I remember when I started this program, Alex was even like, did you take something? Did you take a Xanax or something? Because you sound weird. I was like, no, I'm just so tired. I just felt exhausted. And that's because, remember what I said, your body is all memory. Our skin is memory. Us moms that had babies, your skin stretches and boop, it goes back. It has a memory. And then when you get pregnant a second time, if you notice, you start to show earlier because your skin's already doing what it knows it has to do. That's memory. And so when you start a new journey, you're teaching your body something new. So you're going to be tired. You might have a headache. The best thing to do is to get extra rest, up your water, and stick to the plan. Once you pass those few days of slump where you're feeling kind of off and you're tired and you might be irritable, you might be emotional, it's because your body has no idea what the hell you're doing to it. Then your body starts to figure it out. Then you start to burn. Then you start to see results. Then you put on your bikini 40-something days later and you're like, holy crap, look at me. And you feel great. And you want to go to the beach and you want to be in pictures. You don't want to hide anymore or only have your face in a picture. But it's all about the right foods at the right time. Now, to tackle what Andrea said, that she says she gets anxiety just thinking about shopping and prepping for meals. Hey, Jessica, I felt the same way. I never food prepped. I would shop because I have to grocery shop anyways. And what I'm following, it's the regular foods, vegetables, fruits, protein. That's what I'm buying. I'm not buying anything different than I used to buy before. I still buy the snacks for the kids. The only difference is my willpower is stronger because I love the way I feel. I walk by the pantry and I know there's a package of Oreos in there, which are my favorite cookie. And I don't even crave to open that package anymore. Because I love how I am feeling that I don't want it. I don't want it. I see people eating Chick-fil-A in front of me. I see people eating pizza, cookies, ice cream. I just walked to Dairy Queen with my son Tuesday. Alex, Kayla, and Ryan all got ice cream. You guys know that's my vice. Ice cream is my favorite thing. Ice cream cake is my favorite dessert. And I didn't even feel like I was being like, we're eating ice cream. Like, I didn't feel like I was being teased or anything. I didn't even want it. And that's something new for me in this journey, that finally I don't want that extra stuff that I used to crave. I don't want it. I feel so good. I don't want it because I know it's going to give me a stomachache. It's going to make me feel like crap because my body's not used to it anymore. So Andrea, I used to feel the same way about food shopping and food prepping. I have it down to a science. I can get my food prepping done now in about 30 minutes. Easy peasy. Make it simple. Sometimes I'll make bigger dinners and those are my lunches for the week. So I can definitely help you with that. If you want help with that, send me a message and we could chat about it. I can kind of give you some of my little tips on how I use my containers to make my meal prep. Yeah, I could talk. My meal prep and everything easy. The shopping actually is easier for me because I don't have to go up and down the aisles as much. I only go into a certain aisles to get like the kids' snacks and some chips for them and things like that. I spend the most of my time in like the deli fruit area, the produce area. That's where I spend most of my time. And believe it or not, I've been going to like local markets to get my fruits and my veggies and my sandwich meats and stuff like that. I've been saving money and helping my local like markets and stuff like that, helping the small businesses instead of big stores. So, you know, I'll go to the markets to get that kinds of stuff. And then on the way home, I'll just quickly stop in and grab like the few things that I need to get that aren't for me. Or, you know, like the soaps and things like that. So it's not as crazy for the shopping and prepping that you think. Some people go overboard with it. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it easy because I don't want to spend all day, one day in the kitchen food prepping. I just don't want to. So I have found a way to make this work and make it easy for us busy moms because we don't have time. Sometimes we don't even have time to take a shower without somebody wanting to come in and talk to us or go to the bathroom without somebody wanting to stand at the door and talk to us or come in. Hey, Diane. Hey, Stacy. So I could definitely help you with that if you need help. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like a lot of you guys had the same mentality that I had before I started. And it was less equals less, more equals more. And it's totally not that at all. It's not that at all. I am proof it's not that because, like I said, I am eating more than I've ever eaten and more carbs than I've ever eaten, which I'm a carb lover. I come from the Italian family of pasta and bread. Like there was bread with every meal. There was always pasta. So I've always been a carb lover. I'm eating more carbs now than I ever have. I went from having 1 carb a day to 4 carbs a day. And I'm seeing more results in my core and in my body than I've ever seen. Hey, Kelly. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I felt it was extremely important for all of you to know the science behind our bodies and food. And if you have the mentality that food is fuel and you're only eating to put that fuel in your body so your body can do and work for you the way it's supposed to. Like I have more mind clarity. I'm not forgetting as many things as I used to. More energy. Usually by this time of the day, I'm feeling like I'm going to crash and I need to have, some energy drink or whatnot, which I couldn't do because caffeine and things like that messed with my heart. So I would go for chocolate. I would have a Snickers bar or some Oreo cookies, something to give me a quick boost of energy, but then I would crash again and then have to do it again, and it's a vicious cycle. Where now, my energy levels all day, if I do start to feel a little like, a little drained, it's because my next alarm's about to go off for me to eat. That's how I know. I can tell by the way my body is that it's time for it to eat. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know a lot of you are on your lunch break from work, but I just wanted to share because I know a lot of you have that mentality that I used to have. Is the less you eat, the better that is for you because then you can lose the weight. And that is not the case. And I have, it's the beginning of the month. So I have my next group that's going to be focusing on all of this. It's going to start on the 26th. And we're going to march into fitness together. And we're going to dial into nutrition. We're going to learn the portion control. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks that I have learned over the 6 years. We're going to utilize the containers as measuring cups to portion out our food to make sure we're eating in the right portions. You guys are going to get a year of fitness for free with it. So anybody that wants to get started or just needs a little guidance, just let me know. Comment here, send me more info, or message me that you want more information about my March into Fitness group, and then that way I can help you. We can help each other because the more new people that we get into the group, the more excited I get about continuing my journey and pushing myself really hard and staying on track so I can share more with you guys on what I'm learning. So I hope that this video helped you guys. I hope that you understand a little bit more about your body and nutrition. It's not as hard as you think. I am very busy all the time. If I can find the time to make my nutrition important, you can too. And food prepping is not difficult. It's only as hard as you make it. And I can help you make it easy. So I hope that you guys learned a little bit here. A lot more of this info will be in my next group. I will be sharing a lot more on how to use the containers, how to use the shakes, and how to stay on track with portions and nutrition. So have a great rest of your day, guys. I'm going to go get some messages answered and get some work side by side with my daughter. She's doing some homework, and I am going to dial into my group that's going on right now and send some of those messages out. So I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.